Well, we can get into the Champions Cup action shortly, but we'll get a guest on the line first. We're joined by former England international and current pop sensation Ben Foden. How are you, mate?
I'm good, buddy. I don't know about the pop sensation.
Just hold me while you wait. I wish
exactly.
that I would never it up. Mate, I sound
I wish we were good enough, Jim, but we weren't, sadly.
Oh, mate, no, I thought you were good, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you what I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy the one last week where you took your tops off and I've had to literally rip the plug out of the wall because the missus said, oh, Jesus, and she's not religious.
So how's things, mate? Go on, set the scene. Where are you?
I'm in Soho House at the moment.
Of course you are.
Tommy Evans. He's had a couple of days on the sauce, so we're just drowning our sorrows at the moment, feeling very sorry for ourselves. Hard done by, but all good things must come to an end, as they say.
Mate, it should. We should say well done, and we can get into it a little bit. But just talk us how TriStar was formed. TriStar. Sorry. I have got it, and I have watched all of them, apart from that one where you had your shirts off. Just talk to us about how that was formed, please, and how the makeup of the band, how you and Tom basically became the backing singers to Levi.
Oh, you're horrible. Oh, wow, you're on the Louis train, are you? I'll send Tom and you as well. He'll shoot you down as well. Basically, I heard that they were doing this format of the show, so I got my agent to sort of like inquire about it, see whether they're doing it. They were. I had I was in New York at the time as well, so I did like a video call with all the producers, sat down with them, and they were like, listen, we're interested in having you on your own, but we prefer you to be in a band. And I was sort of like, well, to be honest, I'm not the greatest singer in the world, so to be in a band would be perfect for me. So they suggested, would I know any people who'd be interested? I threw a few names in there, knew Tommy Evans would 100% be on board. I tried to throw in Danny Kerr as well, but I thought he might be at the World Cup and had things to do, so he might not be able to do it. And then so Tommy jumped in, and they found Levi, to be fair, because they'd heard that he's a good singer, and we met up in London, had a little sing-song together, and obviously Levi's class, so we were like, yeah, easy decision, he's in the band, and TriStar was formed. So
just setting the scene now, obviously, for our millions of listeners who, of course, they've all watched Celebrity X Factor, but you got voted out the weekend, and which is unfortunate. You've gone through quite a few weeks, judges' houses, and you performed live week after week after week, going back to the World Cup when we did some work together. I'm going to say, as Jim said, you got your tops off and you had to run over as fast as you could to turn the TV off. I reckon you got booted out this week because you didn't get your tops off.
I know.
Shirts out, tops off all the time until this week, and it's gone wrong.
Yeah, I did say to Levi, maybe take your trousers off this week just to sort of cement at home. But we thought, do you know what? We went out, and I honestly think we did like the best performance we possibly could have done. We did The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, everyone loves everyone loves it. Everyone loves it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. We loved it. And then we've had Lewis Capaldi's "Hold Me Up While You Wait" in the bag for like when we went out to LA. You're supposed to have 2 songs when we went out there because No Diggity went down so well. They didn't want to hear our second song, so we've had that for ages. And like personally, I've never sang it as well as I did then. I don't know who that dude was singing it, but I was surprised that he could hold a tune. And Levi smashed it, and so we went on a massive high. I was like delighted, and we went out to cheers. Everyone was sort of like on our side. Obviously, V5 girls are amazing, and everyone left, and the competition's awesome. So I don't think it's any mean feat. We came 5th in the X Factor, which is pretty cool. I'll put that on the CV next time I'm dropping into any of the rugby clubs.
And take your top off as well, mate. You're always winning.
Exactly. Not next to Tommy Evans, mate. You seen that guy?
No, don't, mate. No, don't. I just said to my wife he's on steroids. That's what I said. I said that's why he's so ripped.
Honestly, he is absolutely shredded.
Right.
After the show, we were all looking at our Instagrams thinking we're all going to go up loads. And then, Tom Evans went up like 8,000 extra people compared to me and Levi. We were like, what the hell's going on? Need to hit the gym a bit more.
Well, mate, that's because he's getting engaged to Nicole Shirt Singer, so that's probably why.
I know, Jesus, that's a hell of a scalp, isn't it?
We'll probably come on.
I mean, that's neither confirmed or denied.
Oh, it's a hell of a scalp.
Hold on, she scalped him already. Oh dear.
Honestly, dude, she is like 99.99999%. I mean, obviously, Tommy Evans, world-class swordsman as it is, but he's gone to new highs.
I'll tell you what, mate.
Nicole Scherzinger is an absolute cracker. Well done, Tommy. I couldn't be prouder of him.
Mate, I've shared a room with him, and I can categorically tell you that he is a swordsman.
Wow.
I can tell you that much.
He's a swordsman.
There's a few guys, there's Cipriani, there's Tommy Evans, there's those kind of boys, and they are different level.
But Sips doesn't wash, though. Tommy Evans definitely washes. Sips has got terrible hygiene.
I think he just likes the challenge, likes to make it hard for himself. Otherwise, it's just too easy.
So, quick question.
Tommy Evans, different level.
Quick question on Nicole Scherzinger then. So, she's, maybe not dating Tom Evans.
Yeah.
We're saying
can't
maybe.
Confirm it.
They are. Why the hell did she vote you out then? Is it that so they can make it official, or is that because
well, I said this
she wants
to
him to himself?
I was like, dude, you're obviously not doing a good enough job because we didn't get through. But no, I think obviously it was like a very difficult situation to be in. And to be fair, I remember watching the V5 girls when we were out in LA, and they'd met each other for 7 days and did a performance that literally was better than any other girl band out there in the market. And we were literally like, Jesus, these girls are good. So Simon Cowell, who's our mentor, he picked them over us. And plus, they're ready-made. I think they know there's a big future from them.
I tell you
they're 18 to 22 years old. They're not two 34-year-old washed-up rugby players.
True. I tell you what, mate.
Back in dancing for a 21-year-old rugby player. Do you know what I mean?
Foes, I don't think they're better than TLC or Bewitched. I'll be honest with you, mate. But
yeah, well, Bewitched. I think it's just Bewitched had the bangers, didn't they? Hey, little boy, come down from your tree.
Hey, boy,
because you want to. Why you got to play that? Oh no, that's what's her name?
It's Billy Piper.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, same era.
Mate, you know your music then. So obviously, as the band has left the competition now. You and Tom are living the high life in London. Have you sent Levi back to Bath to do a bit of fitness games and weights on a Monday, or what?
He missed his train yesterday, and he's at the train station this morning trying to get a train back in time. So I think he's going to be in a bit of trouble. So he's missed day one of training, but he's straight back to it. I think he's straight back to the grind. And obviously they've got a few injuries as well. I think.
Imagine that.
So,
the start...
and they're not flying very high at the moment either, so they need him.
I was going to say the stardom of Celebrity X Factor down to 15th choice winger back at Bath. I mean, highs and lows, mate, of rugby union.
Exactly, and he had his own apartment in Vauxhall in the Embassy, 5-star, and then he's back to living with 3 other rugby lads in the middle of Bath somewhere. So yeah, it's going to be a shock to the system. But to be fair to Levi, he is one of the most chilled out persons you'll ever meet. Like he just takes everything in his stride. It's like, yeah, it's natural. Like I'll just go and sing a song. He was such a nightmare to work with because he always forgot his words, didn't bother learning the dance routines. And then on the night, he'd be like, yeah, it'd be fine. So me and Tom, we were always like panicking, thinking Levi was going to mess up. But then every time, just nailed it every time. Just like one of those guys, you're like, oh, Jesus, you're dipped in,
gold.
So
we call it gold.
Yeah, dipped in gold. Yeah, gold. Yeah, dipped in gold.
And he's absolutely shredded. And I hate him. Let's talk about a couple of the other people on there. So Vinnie Jones was on there as well.
Legend, absolute legend of a dude.
That's what I was going to say.
He's an awesome footballer, but he's my legend because probably one of the first English sportsmen to transition from doing a sport to acting or whatever. Plus, he's in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, which are 2 of my all-time favourite films. So yeah, I was blown out with him massively, fangirling.
Mate, if he can get in there shouting down the mic, mate, I can get on there next year. Is there one next year or not?
Well, hopefully there will be. There will be, Jim. Yeah. Mate, why do you want to be in a band? We can add another one.
As long as I need to take my shirt off, mate. That's all I
know. Oh, those little spaghetti arms.
You got a year to get ready. You got a year to get ready.
Mate, it is. Hey, as we're talking about showbiz and your life is complete contrast now. You spoke about LA, New York. I don't imagine you missing Newcastle away. I mean, it's a great place to play on a Friday night. But there's another player actually on an ITV show, Mr. Haskell. Have you been following him?
I know. I have been watching it, yeah. And actually, I've just got an email through saying, "Will I go on Extra Camp and talk about him?" So. I think I'm going to jump on a phone call and slag him off, see if I can get him voted off the show. Haskell, I don't want his ego to get too big, so I'm worried about him. But to be fair to him, he's doing really well. Honestly, he's killing it. I think he's coming across really well. And they voted him camp leader already. I'm like, what the hell's going on with that?
Yeah, he's had more bollocks in his mouth, hasn't he, I think, as well. That's right. One of his favourite things. But is that Extra Camp out in Australia, or are you staying here?
I think it's just a phone call. I'd be mad keen to fly out there, but
first class straight to Australia. And what's next then? Tell us what's next then for TriCast.
TriCast.
The TriCast.
Tri-line.
What is next for TriStar? You obviously sent Levi back to Bath. Are you carrying on singing? You going solo?
I think so. I think we'll try and do stuff, and just we've had offers in to do a few PA gigs and stuff. Go to clubs, sing 2 songs, and just sort of have fun and take some photographs. And supposedly we're one of the only groups who've come off the show who've got that offered. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll do a bit of that and just see what's around. Obviously, Psycho have this. When you go into this sort of competition, you have to sign all these contracts with Psycho, and they have first dibs on you as well. So we'll just see what comes at the end of it. And I'm mad keen to keep it going. I thought it was, we loved it. It was great fun. Nothing better than going on stage and doing a bit of a sing song.
Mate, let's talk to us about married life. They talk about love at first sight. What about getting married at first sight? How's that going?
Married at First Sight, yeah, it was a spin-off program. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, crazy. Listen, I get asked to explain it all the time, and I can't really, because obviously I met Jackie, she sort of took my breath away, and 3 weeks later I married the girl, and been happy since. It's been awesome.
Did you sing to her, "Take my breath away"?
Every night before we go to bed. Yeah. Every night before we go to bed.
Oh, what else happens? Mate, when you go into these clubs now, these PAs, you just got to remember, Jackie's a lovely girl. You're happily married.
I take her with me. Take her with me.
Wise man.
She's the business mind. She's the one who's overcharging, making sure all our quotas are met, and make sure that the changing rooms are full of like drink and all the stuff, riders that we've put out, red M&Ms and all that sort of
Guinness,
stuff.
Mate, Guinness. Just get Guinness.
Guinness, yeah, of course, Guinness. Yeah, obviously first and foremost Guinness. It's waiting for us cold, freshly poured.
So, sorry, Fodes. Yeah, go on, I'll ask it again. So, Fodes, we've spoken about our lifestyle in the showbiz world. Let's talk about Goodey's line of work, rugby. I was obviously out in New York with you not so long ago and saw the growth of the game out there. How's it all going? Bastro's rocked up now. I've heard he's looking lean, mean, and he's basically going to run over every single bin man that's in his way. But just talk to us a little bit about that and your experiences there.
Well, I've loved it. Like, honestly, the most surprising thing for me over there was actually the quality of players. Like, I was really impressed with the guys in training and their appetite to like learn and get better. One thing they've sorted out this year for New York is our training facilities. No longer do we have to get on the mental bus that you went on, Jim. We've all moved to Staten Island, teamed up with a university, so our facilities now are top rate. We've got an awesome gym, indoor facilities, obviously a pitch to train on, and then also a gym there as well. So it's all in one area. We've changed where we're going to play. We're not playing at Coney Island anymore. They're going to move the games around the city using the universities and the smaller stadiums and stuff, which is good. Which means that I think that it'll spread the word of the game a little bit more. So it's looking good. Yeah, obviously signed Bastero. Seen that Nonu signed for San Diego as well. So a few of the big names coming across. So it's exciting times. We're going to get to work in the next, I think our pre-season starts in the next couple of weeks, which I'll probably sit out, probably join them in January. Just pull the celebrity card.
Right, nice.
And it's going to be a good year. Obviously we got to the semi-finals last year. But we're looking to go one more, and excited to get back out there and get into it.
So how are you going to go from the highs of performing in front of millions on TV to trying to do tackling practice one-on-ones with Matthew Bastero? And are you going to be picking out him to be your one-on-one tackle technique, mate?
I'm going into coaching, Jim. You know that my role is coaching and playing. So when the tackling contest comes out, I go to coach mode. When they do the touch games and all that thing, then I'll start being a player again. So I just like to step in and out, tip my toe in. And plus I want to wrap Bastro in cotton wool. I don't want him injured, All these boys who've got a grudge against him, thinking they want to tell all their friends that they tackle Matthew Bastro. So
yeah, to be fair, look after him when he's out there. Yeah, to be fair, he won't be training. He'll just be getting bigger and bigger, won't he?
Exactly, yeah. He'll be drinking red wine and eating cheese.
Good man.
Fodes, just lastly, before you go, can you give us a little bit of a rendition of your favourite song?
I cannot, sorry. You have to pay for that now, Jim.
Now mate,
Fodes, I gave you loads of work during the World Cup as well. I gave you loads of work during.
Listen,
just a couple of bars.
I gave you one song for free. Goodey. That is all you get, brother.
Mate, I liked you boys at Tryline. I really did.
Tryline.
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
In the sky.
Jim, oh, Jesus, Jim and Goodey can sing. Both of you. You are going to be our next actor next year.
Mate,
a little duo. Robson and Jerome.
I'll have to lose 15 kilos at least to get anywhere near 100.
It's fine. The bigger gents do well, mate. Don't worry about it.
Ben, thank you very much for coming on the show, mate. Best of luck
problem,
for that Christmas #1. I'm sure you're gunning for that. And
charity singles coming out. Run by Leona Lewis or Snow Patrol or one of those.
Thanks, mate.
No problem.
Cheers, mate.
Take care, guys.
Cheers,
enjoy your show. Bye bye.
Top lad.
Hey, I tell you what, a lot of testosterone there. There was a lot of testosterone flying about that conversation.
He's living the high, isn't he? So he's been on Celebrity X Factor. I did some work with him in the World Cup. A couple of things with Guinness that I took him to. And he's like, I just can't do public transport anymore. I just get recognised so much. And he's proper big time. And you can see he's buzzing off life, isn't he? He's just got married. He's done an amazing show that obviously has raised his profile beyond belief. And they were good. They were really good. Just got a feel for Levi, though. Back to Bath, pissing down the rain. Get out there, son. Collect the cones. Make some tackles. And by the way, you're playing A-Team on Monday night as well.
While his fellow swordsman, Tom Evans, is spooning Nicole Scherzinger.
Yeah.